All right, cheers and salutations. Welcome, one and all, to Chicago Reacts. Please be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hit that ring bell notification. That way, all of you beautiful people are made aware when we upload new content. You guessed it, upon our YouTube channel. And today, we're about to go ahead and gamble, New Vegas style, with the NCR, of course. Yeah, I know. We all know that there's a new Fallout TV show. I have yet to see it, but I heard one of the protagonists in there, or at least the ghoul character, has indicated that he is a Marine, which is awesome. But look, I'm a fan of Fallout. I do know about the NCR, especially Fallout New Vegas, Caesar's Legion, Hail Caesar. And, of course, Mr. House, the house always wins. And all the other factions and gameplay, it's just, you know, New Vegas. 10 out of 10. Awesome, 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 awesome game. But this is from Brandon Herrera, the Fallout NCR service rifle. So, folks, as always, again, huge shout out to Brandon Herrera. We recently checked out his AK-50, which, again, I wouldn't mind testing that awesome weapon out, but, you know, that's to go ahead and check out our reaction video to that, because the AK-50, it's a job well done. Well done, Brandon Herrera. But now, let's go ahead and learn about the Fallout NCR service rifle. And folks, look, the original content creator, please support them. We do this for all the videos here for Chicago Reacts. The original video is in the description box below, so do the right thing. Be the hip, cool cat. Be awesome. Be smart. Be just so cool as you are. Support the original content creator, but also check us out on Patreon and join our Discord as well. So, enough of me talking. Let's enjoy this video in a 3, a 2, and an uno. War. War never changes. War. Oh, he's got a Pip-Boy.
Oh,
yeah, Stimpack. There, oh, yeah. That's the stuff. I mean, what?
oh, God, yeah. Oh, I needed that.
Property of the United States government. Service rifle of the Enclave. I mean, what?
Oh, yeah. Now I'm ready to take on the wasteland.
Uh-oh. That sounds like a behemoth or you know, one of those what's it? Death Stalkers? Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Man, patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter. But with the NCR service rifle, makes it a little bit more bearable. Now, for those of you who don't know, I'm a big Fallout nerd. I know. You know, Brandon being a nerd, who would have seen that coming? Whatever. But
It's okay, dude. It's all right, man. Who's making fun of you? Let's go ahead and jump them. Then we could take care of them, Chicago style. We got a big old lake out there. We got some cinder blocks. We'll make sure they have a nice, cool swim.
I always thought that the service rifle from Fallout New Vegas was pretty neat. And the timing couldn't have worked out any better, because as soon as we finished this thing up, of course, Amazon Prime dropped the new Fallout TV show, which reignited a lot of people's energy and excitement for the games. But this isn't just your standard AR-15 with wood furniture. There's a lot of attention to detail that went into making this clone correct. But you know what? Enough talking. Let's go shoot the damn thing.
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah. Hey, speaking of Fallout games, who remembers that game, Fallout Shelter? You know, where you made your own Fallout shelter? I had one, and my vault number was 312, which is an area code here in Chicago. So, Vault 312 it was a good vault, a very good vault. Nuka-Cola, nuclear power plants, entertainment, and a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Nice. Wait. You're not doing it properly. You got to have the zoom in. 96% headshot. Nice.
Come on. Yeah, we is out of bullets. What's going on, nerds and virgins? I'm just kidding, although you probably were when you first started playing Fallout, in which case you recognize this immediately. This is the Fallout NCR service rifle. The NCR you might remember as the stuck-up good guys from New Vegas. That didn't stop me from doing heinous shit to them.
Hail Caesar. I mean, no. I was always for democracy. I mean, who would side with Julius? Who would side with Kaiser's legions, right? Who? Not me. No, never. Stop looking at me like that. Don't you understand? Kaiser was right about the wasteland, about the... I will not tolerate the NCR in my presence.
Which I kind of feel bad about because they're, I guess, the closest thing the game has to a good guy, per se. But then I remember NCR stands for New California Republic, and then I feel a little bit better.
Degenerates like you belong on the cross. By the way, a lot of people are escaping California. Hey, folks, are you still living in California? How's it treating you? And I know I'm one to talk because I live in Illinois and Chicago, but, you know, better here than over there in California, because I've heard some stories.
Degenerates like
You belong on a cross.
This is a faithful clone of that weapon from the game, with a lot of really cool little details to it. It's not just an AR-15 with wood furniture, although that's, I'll be honest with you, Chief, that's most of what it is. But there's a lot of little things that make it unique and things that I think are worth talking about. So first off, yes, it is an AR/M4, M16 platform weapon system with 20 round magazines as per the game, chambered in 5.56. You might think, oh, well, 20 round magazines, that's kind of lame. But to be fair, it's twice as much as you can really own in California currently, so them boys will take their wins when they can get them.
Oh.
Just like the game, ours is semi-auto. Ish. Look, I wanted this gun to be really cool, so we took some creative liberties with it. What, do you have a problem with that?
No, I don't. Oh, Liberty Prime. Oh, Liberty Prime. When you died, a lot of men cried. A lot of men died inside. So many cried.
Take a little communism.
So while this gun is not full auto, it does have a 3-round burst mechanism, which I figured fits with the theme, you know, a service rifle, very M16 looking. I figured 3-round burst, kind of, it fits. So the 3-round burst mechanism on this setup in particular, you've got your selector, which goes from safe to fire, which is where you have semi-auto, but where we would normally have the full auto on the 3rd setting, instead of full auto, we have the ratchet on the inside, which then acts as basically a limiter. So instead of just going and going as long as I hold down the trigger, it's got a mechanism inside that limits it to 3 rounds. So even though I hold down the trigger, only 3 rounds come out. And it only does increments of 3 rounds, never 1 or 2, depending on how it's feeling that day, or what time of day it is, or maybe it's a day that ends in Y, or maybe you had pudding for breakfast. I don't know. See, not always great. So let's take a look at what exactly that entails. You know, I'm not gonna do a full breakdown on this. You know, it's an AR-15, we've done AR videos before. I've broken down how the operating system, whatnot works. But let's go ahead and pull this apart, pop the pin here.
Oh, I'm getting back flashbacks. I remember my M4 carbine, my M16A4, my M16A2. I miss you guys, especially my M4. I named her Cleopatra. She was my bitch of the Nile.
This magazine out of the way. So let's go from safe to semi to giggle. Let's go from safe to semi. And when we pull this trigger, 1 round is fired, it resets. I have to let off the trigger to then reset the hammer to where the hammer is now able to be fired again. Pull the trigger, hammer goes forward. Now let's flip over to burst setting. So I pull the trigger, hammer goes forward, put it back, and now whenever I trip this sear, what would be an auto sear, when I trip that and push that forward, the hammer is then released again. All right, so that's our second round fired. Back again, hit it again, third round fired.
Nice.
But now, when I do this one more time, the trip, or the sear, no longer trips and engages the hammer. That's because the burst mechanism down underneath the hammer has caught it. So I have to let off the trigger to be able to then fire again. Not a big fan of 3-round burst, to be honest with you. It's a little unpredictable as to whether or not it works. Sometimes the mechanism doesn't quite work 100% of the time.
60% of the time,
It works all the time.
But honestly, I just prefer using, a little bit of trigger discipline and being able to just use full auto and decide to let off the trigger whenever I want. I think it's usually kind of the better way to go on that. So unfortunately, in real life, you can't get a stim pack, but you can get something that rhymes with it. That's right, TacPack. TacPack is a monthly tactical subscription service that gives you all sorts of cool goodies like tactical swag, tin-coated AR BCGs, that was heavy, Reptilia pistol grips, Rats tourniquets, tactical pistol carriers, Kobe. Oh, it was expensive. And if you sign up now using code AKGUY, you can get a free bonus box of extra tactical goodness. Links are down in the description and in the pinned comment. Thanks to TacPack for sponsoring this video. Back to the service rifle.
As you should.
So as you probably know as a Fallout fan, this thing is pretty ass at penetrating Deathclaw armor.
Yes, Deathclaw. Why'd I say Deathstalker? Yes, Deathclaws. Or use it at beware of super mutants. The Master still lives. I mean, the Master doesn't live. You silly gooses.
The question we're going to answer today is, how is it at penetrating White Claws? And in honor of the 3-round burst feature, we're going to have 3 cans. Is the 3rd round even going to hit a can? No, most likely not.
I believe.
But I don't know. He doesn't even know how to use the 3 cans. POV, you think a Nuka-Cola boy can get with a Sunset Sarsaparilla gal?
Yeah.
In 3.
Yeah, he can.
1.
Nice.
So the neat part about 3-round burst is that sometimes it just fucking decides to not do that. Straight up, I'm not changing selector setting, anything at all. It just...
Sometimes I feel like busting a nut. Sometimes I don't. But listen, just what, so long as it doesn't do a fresh and fit, you'll be all right.
Whatever, dude. All right, even though it was only 1 round, we had the Chad Superior 20-inch barrel length. So yeah, it had no problem ripping through all 3 cans and depositing a lot of muzzle energy. These actually, they all came forward pretty much. This is the base of one of those cans, just completely flattened from the amount of energy being just deposited inside the cans. It's pretty gnarly. 0 out of 10, would not recommend to a friend. War never changes. And neither does the fact that you can get your start in gunsmithing and weapons technology at sdi.edu. Links in the description and in the pinned comment. But let's look at all the things that makes this different from its standard AR-15 and what makes this Fallout service rifle. Starting with the most obvious, the wood furniture. This was done by Black Guns Wood, and it looks incredible. It actually feels really good too. As you might know, I've got a bit of an affinity, for wood furniture on guns, so this feels right at home for me. You might also notice our muzzle brake here at the end. Not exactly your standard A2 birdcage. So just like the game, this muzzle device, instead of being a flash hider, doesn't have any holes or vents of any kind. It doesn't do anything. It does absolutely nothing. But it is 100% correct to the one in the game. Was it for aesthetic reasons, or was it just the fact that the devs didn't add any of the holes, or they didn't care, or they didn't know what it was for?
I'm willing to bet they didn't know.
Moving on. So this lower actually has all the correct markings, and it's down to some really cool details. This was done for us by Bad Attitude Department, and you've got, if you look here on the lower, property of U.S. government service rifle. 5.56 cal, thanks Fallout. Serial number, FNV, in honor of the best Fallout New Vegas, 047074. Let's kind of a cool touch.
Aw.
But it even gets more autistic in some of the details on this thing. Long Branch Arsenal, Ontario, USA territory. That's right, Canada. If the United States has to have a crisis on the southern border, so do you. We're coming for that ass.
That's right, Canada. You belong to us. We're only trying to help you. Come on, Canada. Don't you want to hang out with the good old US of A? We'll help you escape from the Trudeau.
Those are all joke novelty markings, of course. The actual markings are on the inside of the trigger well, so you know this is all, of course, ATF compliant and things. But it's really neat because it is paired, I believe, with a Canadian C7 upper as well. So there's a lot of different unique features about it, even down to the really anemic charging handle up top. Like that is, I mean, that is straight like impossible to even attempt just from one side, one finger there. That is mandatory.
Wow.
Whole hand involvement.
That's what she said. Whole hand involvement.
But you know, while I'm not a big cosplayer or anything like that, I do think that this does look good. It's got a natural patina to it, some of which I added to earlier in this video. Fuck!
Oh!
But it's just really neat. It goes above, like I said, just above, just
We're gonna watch that again.
earlier in this video. Fuck! Oh, God! Oh, God! But it's just really...
Hey, I've had some injuries on set before when I've done some video projects too. So you know, hey, it happens, buddy.
neat. It goes above, like I said, just above just wood furniture on an AR-15. I think it's a really cool bit of life imitating art, I think, in that way. Ladies and gentlemen, the Fallout service rifle. Clone correct with some specific enhancements. This thing is super neat. Again, thank you to the people who helped make this thing possible. It's a sweet build and it just looks really cool hanging up on the wall. Because you know, us real ones, we get it. Once again, we appreciate Matt for letting us use the Desperado Ranch. I appreciate the IRS for absolutely nothing. And I appreciate you guys for staying all the way.
Hold on. Brandon Herrera. If you had to, if they were two living people and they were hanging on the edge, if it was the ATF or the IRS or either that, the CIA, who would you say first? They're all gonna be like, Brandon, you gotta save us. There's CIA, there's the ATF, there's the IRS. Who will you save? Never once have those three organizations ever did anything shady. Who would Brandon Herrera save?
The way to the end. Be sure to make sure you're still subscribed and that YouTube has...
Or would he open up a White Claw and just be like, I'm just watching who's gonna fall first?
randomly decided to unsubscribe you. Leave a comment on your favorite Fallout game, and if you think that the TV show actually did it justice, I appreciate you guys staying all the way to the end, and I will see you, sexy YouTube mother lovers, in the next video. Go put some Neosporin on that fucking knee.
Yeah, go ahead, buddy.
So if you're a Fallout fan, as you probably know, this thing's pretty ass at penetrating fuck me.
Ah!
Oh, God! Piece of shit. Oh, I just ate shit so fucking hard.
Hey, it happens, man. It happens.
Ow!
You all right, dude? Hang on. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Just take a salt tablet, man. Suck it up. Suck it up. Anyways, well, first of all, I have a question. For those of you who played Fallout New Vegas, I don't have time to play video games as much as I used to. I have responsibilities now and bullshit. But anyways, if you've had time to play video games, what's your favorite Fallout video game? Is it the first one, the second one, the third one? New Vegas? Fallout 4. Ugh. 76. Which one's your favorite? Type in the comment section below. And also, if you played Fallout New Vegas, what was your favorite faction to play as? Did you play as the house with Mr. House? Did you roll with the NCR? Or did you choose the correct faction, and that is Caesar's Legion? I mean, did you choose Caesar's Legion? I mean, it's correct faction. If you chose any other faction, or if you did your own thing, degenerates like you belong on a cross. I mean, sorry. I'm sorry. Regale me with your tales of victory and defeat, and be sure to support the original content creator. And if you checked out the Fallout TV show, is it worth a watch? Should I check it out? Let me know. Type in the comment section below. And if you didn't choose Caesar's Legion, degenerates like you belong on a cross. I mean it. Until then, take care, folks. Bye-bye. Caesar's Legion for life. And the master still lives. What?